Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you're well. I am not. That is why I am filming actually. I actually have the coronavirus, which is kind of crazy because I managed to not get it this whole pandemic. Also, I did have 3 jabs, so I am triple microchipped, but I still managed to get it right at the tail end. And even though I don't legally have to isolate here in the UK anymore, you don't have to, which is kind of weird. It's like the government is just pretending that the coronavirus doesn't exist anymore or something. But you know, I am staying home because I thought going to my lectures knowing I have the coronavirus would kind of be a major dick move. So I'm taking the decision to isolate and make YouTube videos. Funguary is a challenge that was a while ago now, but I'm only just now getting around to filming this voiceover while I'm sick and my throat hurts. What great timing by me. So what is Funguary, you may ask? So there is this amazing artist called Feefal. I love her. For a long time she has been doing these series where she turns things into characters, and by things I mean like household objects, plants, and a lot of mushrooms. So she finally actually decided to take her mushroom obsession and turn it into Funguary. But yeah, so the first prompt that I'm doing on screen now, this is for the first day. This is the Inky Cap Mushroom. The Inky Cap Mushroom looks like it would be poisonous as heck. It literally looks like if you just breathed in the vicinity of it, you would die, but it's actually not poisonous. Even though it looks very, very dangerous, it can be poisonous, but only if you have it in combination with alcohol. So it also used to be used back in the day to make ink actually, hence the name. They'd basically pickle it and then they would take the black juices and use it as ink. And so I wanted to kind of bring in that old timey-wimey vibe to the design, so I decided to do the entire thing in black and white. And I also found a really beautiful reference of this woman in quite an olden style dress as well, and so that became the basis of the entire drawing. I didn't just want to go for the regular route of just taking the mushroom cap and making it into a hat, so I also tried to incorporate the inky drippiness to the edge of the dress. And then I also put her in this giant mushroom forest to finish off the whole piece. Okay, so the second mushroom that I worked on for this week's prompt list was the Clathris Ruba. And basically the Funguary prompts was split into 4 themed weeks, and the first week was themed Spooky Week, and the Clathris Ruba definitely fits with that. It is genuinely such an interesting looking mushroom. Like the fruiting body just looks like this big red hexagonal cage. So I don't know what happened because I had such a cool mushroom as a prompt, and my drawing, not gonna lie, just ended up looking kind of garbage. So it's a shame because this is such a cool mushroom, and maybe I will have to redo this or give it another go. Basically my concept was that I wanted to make this cage into this really cool looking skirt, kind of like if you were at one of those really weird fashion shows on the runway where they're doing very artsy, strange clothing. You could kind of picture a model walking out in one of these weird, very inconvenient skirts. I thought this drawing started off so well as well. I really loved the pose. I think the anatomy that I drew at the start looks really cool, and I also liked how the shadows came out on the leg, the shadows that were casted by the skirt. And then it kind of just fell apart from there, honestly. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what possessed me, but I think the moment it really started going downhill was I, for some reason, decided to colour the skin of the character in a rainbow gradient color. I have no clue why. I think that the mushroom itself actually has such a cool color scheme on its own. Like, it's got red, it's got a little bit of kind of a white tint, and sometimes it has a little bit of a yellow tint as well. Just a really fiery tone, which looks so cool. So I think it actually would have looked a lot better if I just stuck to a very simple color palette. Maybe just 3 colors, maybe just like a red, a black and a white, maybe a little bit of yellow to give it some variation in places where it needed it. But honestly, I have no clue what possessed me when I started colouring the skin rainbow. Also, I think I squeezed out all of my creative brain juices to create the skirt, and then I just had nothing left in me to design the rest of the outfit. It kind of looks like an awkward swimsuit, like the kind of swimsuit that you would wear when you're 4 years old. So that was a mega fail as well, and honestly this drawing itself was kind of just disappointing for me. I also just was having a bad head day. Sometimes we all have bad head day, you just cannot draw faces or heads for the life of you. I think she either needed to actually have a head, and maybe I could have made the Clathris Ruba into some kind of like horns, not horns, but like some kind of head thing. I don't know what I would refer to it as, but maybe I'll put up a picture so you can kind of see what I mean. But some kind of decorative headdress maybe. But yeah, I think that mushroom looks so cool, so I'd definitely be down to try again. Maybe in a YouTube video I could redesign it. But yes, those are my designs for 2 of the Funguary prompts, 2 of the Spooky Week Funguary prompts. I hope that you enjoyed to see them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, I would massively love it if you could let me know in some way, and if you want to see more content, please hit subscribe, because I'm trying to grow this channel in 2022. So thank you so much for watching to the end. It means a lot, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!